What is going on, guys? I am Consumer Tech Review, and today I'm going to be counting down the top 10 tech accessories to upgrade your gaming desk setup. And if at any point during the video, if you want to check out any of the 10 accessories in this video, there's Amazon links below for the US, UK, and Canada. I do got you guys, but let's jump into number 10. All right, and that is Govee RGBIC strips, coming in at just 24 bucks, so super budget friendly. This is a way to heavily upgrade your gaming desk setup super cheaply and super easily. All right, now these are RGBIC, which means you can have multiple colors along the actual line of RGBs rather than typical RGBs that just have a single color. So it can either be teal, purple, red, whatever you want. This one can have teal that forms into red, that forms into yellow, so it can create a much cooler effect. Now, as well as that, RGBICs from Govee are brighter and more vibrant than their typical ones, and they're not really that much more expensive, so it's kind of a must. As well, there are tons of modes and settings and customizations that you can do through their app, which is the next pro. Is it actually has an app where you can select different segments of the actual strip and change that, and you can change each individual color and do your own color and pick any color you want. There's a lot of stuff that you can do with these, and it's all Bluetooth, so you connect it all through your phone, which is really cool. All right, moving on to the number 9 spot. This is the glorious large style mouse pad, coming in at only 14 bucks, super budget friendly. All right, this is my favorite mouse pad to date. It's got a really good size. That's a big deal. It's got a really nice size. The top of it is really good materials, and the edges have really nice stitching that will prevent fraying, which is absolutely something you want. The bottom rubber is very sticky, but it's not like sticky. It just grips really well, never moves around. And a really big thing for me, when this thing is rolled up and you roll it back out, it doesn't need to be bent the opposite way to then flatten out. A lot of mouse pads take forever to flatten out. This one, you literally lay it down, push it out, and it's flat. The size is absolutely perfect. It's large, but it's not too big. I'll never run out of space when I'm doing FPS gaming. So if you guys are FPS gamers, this is a really awesome mouse pad. But yeah, overall, my favorite mouse pad, and for only 14 bucks, if you guys are in the market for a really nice mouse pad, Glorious does a good job with theirs. All right, moving on to the number 8 spot. This is the Uncrowned Kings mouse bungee, coming in at just 30 bucks. This is definitely still affordable. Now, obviously, this is a mouse bungee and it is adjustable, but as well as that, it also integrates RGB into it, which you guys know I absolutely love. All right, now a mouse bungee is a fantastic way to clean up your desk setup because you won't have that mouse cable all over the place. You'll have it in a nice place, so cable management is a big pro to this, as well as, and this is obviously the biggest thing, is that you're actually gonna keep your mouse cable from pulling, from getting snagged on things, and basically it's gonna be lifted in the air, so it's gonna look nicer, and it's gonna feel more like a wireless mouse because that mouse cable is not dragging across the desk. It's actually elevated in the air, which is actually a really big thing for FPS gamers or anyone. It's just really annoying when your mouse cable just pulls a little bit. But having that and the integration of RGB and overall just having really good build quality makes this a really, really awesome thing to upgrade your gaming desk setup. All right, moving on to the number 7 spot. This is the Epi Basic No Glare Monitor Light. This thing is awesome. It's a little bit pricey at 70 bucks, but it's really, really cool. All right, this is a great way to light up your desk and not actually put a lamp on your desk, because when you put a lamp on your desk, it's going to take up space and it's probably going to cause some amount of glare onto your monitor, which can be really annoying if you want the lamp on while you're gaming or while you're doing something else. Very few people use their setup solely for gaming, and so making that switch from doing school back to gaming or anything productive is really big for me. As well, sometimes I just like to have a light on while I'm gaming at night, but this one actually mounts and clamps onto your desk super easily, and it actually goes above your desk with a gooseneck, so you can actually move it any which way and fine tune it the way you want, which is huge. And they have a ton of different color temperatures, so you can do warm at night and then more cool tones in the morning. They got a bunch of different brightness settings. I think they have an auto mode for your light that will actually capture the light and then change it to that. But yeah, overall, it's really high quality. It's super nice to have because it doesn't glare on your monitor. It is a little expensive. It's a luxurious item, but yeah, at 70 bucks, if you can afford it, it's pretty epic. All right, moving on to the number 6 spot. This is again a Govee product. These are the Govee Glides. These lights are so awesome. They're definitely expensive at 100 bucks, but they are so worth it. All right, now the Govee Glides are a super big wall light that is really awesome. They're incredibly bright. They have great gradients on them, really good colors, really good vibrancy. Overall, just a beautiful RGB accent light to any gaming setup. These are compatible with Amazon Echo and Google Assistant, and the integration with those smart assistants is really good because you can actually tell it to change the different modes and settings, which this RGB product actually has some of the best integrated like stock modes in like anything that I've seen. It has this really nice sunset thing. I have it currently on ocean, and it'll go between a dark blue and a light blue, but a really fluid way. So again, this is an RGBIC type thing, so it can have many different colors along its whole line of it, basically. It's really cool, and yeah, for $100, it's expensive, but it's a huge upgrade that if you have the money and you wanna spend it, it's really epic. All right, moving on to the number 5 spot. This is the Benks headphone stand. Now, this is fairly pricey at $40, but has really high quality build materials on it. Now again, any headphone stand will upgrade your setup. I do recommend a calf-free one. It has a wireless charger in it. It's a little bit less expensive and it is mostly plastic, whereas this one's mostly metal. But yeah, pretty much any headphone stand will upgrade your setup because it will elevate your headphones, basically managing where everything is. Instead of just laying your headphones on your desk or putting them on your PC or whatever like that, you can have them elevated. It looks nice, it looks epic, and it cleans your desk setup up. So absolutely get a headphone stand. And the Benks one is really cool if you want something a little bit more premium and a little bit more minimalistic. With this setup, I kind of wanted to go minimalistic and then have the RGB be super loud. So in the daytime, I can turn all this to white lights and it's gonna look super like work oriented, and then at night it looks super gamery. So yeah. All right, moving on to the number 4 spot. This one is definitely expensive. This is a monitor fan coming in at $90. It's definitely expensive, but it's a very luxurious item to have on your gaming setup. And trust me, it is really nice for a gaming setup. Okay, so I have an RTX 3080, so after a little bit of gaming, it gets quite hot. And so actually this fan clips onto the top of your monitor, pretty much any monitor, ultra wide, curved, whatever, and it charges, or not charges, but it is powered through a USB-C to USB-A. So I actually plug this into the back of my monitor and it gets power enough just through the monitor itself, which is really cool. It then has 3 different fan speeds, and the fan speeds get very, very like heavy. Like it's strong fan speed. It also gets probably too heavy most of the time. I pretty much always have it on the lowest setting, but it's nice to have the extra speed if you want it. It also has vertical adjustments. You can change whether it's lower or higher on you, which is nice to have. But overall, the build quality just feels premium. The whole thing feels really premium, and it's definitely expensive at $90, but when you're gaming in that hot room and you're getting some nice cool air blown right onto your face, it's pretty luxurious. All right, moving on to the number 3 spot. This is super budget friendly. This is a vertical RGB USB hub for only $16. Definitely budget friendly. Now this thing looks awesome because it's got integrated RGB onto it, and it's vertical and it's white and it just looks awesome. All right, now this comes with a sticky bottom, so you can actually stick it to things, and I've actually stuck it and then unstuck it multiple times, so it has really good sticky stuff on the bottom of it. Now you can put this upright like on your desk, you can put it sideways on your desk, and you can even put it underneath. On this desk, I have it underneath. On other desks, I've had it on top. And then on another desk I actually have it on the side, kind of coming out towards you. So you can basically put it however you want to. It will stick and stay any of those ways, which is really cool and versatile. But overall, it looks epic. And it makes it really easy to plug in your headphones or mice or whatever you really want right at your desk instead of having to go over to your PC or whatever you're using, whether that be you can even use this with a console. But it's super affordable and it's an absolute must for any gaming setup. Moving on to the number 2 spot, this is a Govee table lamp, and this is my favorite new smart table lamp, coming in at only $40, incredibly budget friendly for what this thing is. The colors are the best I have seen on any lamp to date. Any smart lamp, so RGB mixed in with that, but also the consistency is so good. Now this not only does all the RGB colors, you can choose whatever you want on the Govee app again, but yeah, besides doing just RGB, you can also do white colors, and you can have different color temperatures through there. So if this functions as a typical lamp, as well as throwing all that RGB light everywhere in the room. And not all smart RGB lamps are created equal with the RGB brightness. So when it's in those like red or yellow or green colors or whatever, it's not always gonna be as bright as the white colors. And this one is. This one is super bright with like the reds or blues or whites or whatever. And that is a huge pro. And it's only 40 bucks. But yeah, overall an awesome upgrade to just shine that RGB light everywhere in your room. And for only 40 bucks, it's a steal. All right, moving on to the number 1 spot. This is the best upgrade that you can make to your gaming desk setup. And this is the Atumtek Monitor Arm, coming in at only 44 bucks, insanely budget friendly and super high quality. Now I've tested a lot of different monitor arms, and for only paying 44 bucks, this is absolutely the best one. This thing holds a max capacity of your monitor being 20 pounds. So I actually have my ultra wide on it right back there, which weighs I think 15 pounds, and it handles it no problem. So it says 27 to 32 inches, but you can put an ultra wide on this thing. Don't really look at the screen size. You really want to look at the weight of your monitor without the stand, but most of you guys won't have a monitor that weighs more than 20 pounds. That's a lot, but you can easily put an ultra wide, a 27 inch, a 24 inch, a 32 inch monitor on this really easily. And there's no drilling. The setup process basically is just taking this thing out of the box, putting it together with one piece because this thing comes almost fully assembled, and then literally just clamping it to your desk. And again, there's no drilling. You just tighten a clamp onto the back of your desk, put your monitor arm, and it's done. And now you have huge adjustability with height, even more than any stand that would come on your monitor. You can go in and out really quickly. You can rotate this thing completely vertical. You have an insane amount of tilt. It basically just cleans up your setup because you won't have a monitor stand taking up space on your desk, and it looks absolutely awesome. So yeah, for only 44 bucks, the Atumtek Monitor Arm is absolutely amazing. I've actually used this one for over 8 months, and I've tested it a lot, and it's definitely the best one out there. Again, if you wanna check out any of the 10 tech in this video, there's Amazon links below for the US, UK, and Canada. I do got you guys, but I really hope this helped you upgrade your gaming desk setup. There's a lot of tech out there, but huge upgrades are all those RGB things, and the biggest one is that monitor arm. If you guys are deciding, hey, I don't know if I wanna get a monitor arm, I don't know if I do it, maybe it's scary to set it up, just do it. It's the biggest upgrade you can ever make, and it looks super cool, and it looks really expensive, and it's actually not. A lot of these people get super expensive monitor arms, like 150 bucks. You don't need to do that. I've tested a bunch of these, and honestly, a lot of them are overpriced, and most of you guys won't actually use the features on those more expensive ones. So 44 bucks, guys. What are you gonna lose with it? Go check it out. That's the absolute most recommended one. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video and it helped you out, help me out and throw a like below. And if you enjoy videos like this, I do a ton of them. I am Consumer Tech Review. This is my channel. We do tech here. This is Consumer Tech Review again, and I'll see you guys in the next video.